Welcome back, everybody. We are back with another putter review.
Yes.
But we are in the new location.
Correct. We're opened up full bore for booking and parties and everything over here in Aledo.
Yeah, it's really, really cool. It is as private as you can potentially get.
Yes. This is definitely your room. It's closed up. Play your own music, play your games. You got a bartender or server,
right?
Whatever. Oh yeah, guys, so we're gonna be reviewing the new Mizuno M Craft putters. They have 3 different styles. You'll see the pictures, the stills of all of them, but they've got kind of a short neck like Ryan's holding right there, kind of your classic answer style Newport, and then they've got a mallet also. You'll also see in the pictures they come in 3 different colors. They come in a satin, kind of your classic look. They come in a blue, and then we're not holding it as we speak, but it's the one that I'm currently putting with, and they have a black too. That's kind of a matte black finish. It's pretty cool looking. Like I said, they just call them, you know, type 1, type 2, type 3. The type 1 is the short neck. Type 2 is your classic. The type 3 is your mallet. Really good putters, milled face. I think one of my favorite things about this, as far as from a consumer standpoint, price, whatever, I think they're coming in like retail right about $300, somewhere in there, $299. Okay. So kind of right in the good putter range.
Just for frame of reference, what do you know what Scotty's are? Just the standard studios?
$350 maybe, something like that.
Yeah, for some reason I thought they might have. I think they're $350 to $399, depending on which kind of head you go with.
Yeah. And then your like your Odyssey, your triple tracks, Stroke Labs, all those are running in the $250 range, somewhere in there. So it's kind of right in the middle of that.
I would say it's where it needs to be for a milled putter. Yeah, a well-designed milled putter is traditionally a little more expensive than a insert putter, because insert putters can get away with a few more margins of error. Yeah. Because that insert's what's important, not necessarily the head, as far as to get the weighting. Yeah.
So the thing I was saying before that I like about it is weights. So in the bottom we have 2 removable weights. In every putter, we'll get a picture of it.
So you probably see it best on this one.
Yeah, you've got heel toe weights that you can move around, and every putter, free of charge or included with it, comes with a weight kit. Where a lot of your other manufacturers, you get it and then you have to go online and pay
a lot
more money for your little screw-in weight down there.
Also doesn't come with a wrench.
Yes. This one comes with a little kit. Also, we'll have a picture of it somewhere. It's going to come with standard 2 8-gram weights, 1 toe, 1 heel. Then in your weight kit, you're going to have 2 3-gram weights and 2 13-gram weights and a little wrench with it.
And so we're going to talk about this once we put the putter on the TrackMan unit, which yes, you can do.
Yes,
TrackMan.
Absolutely, get face stuff.
But why that's important is that, and this is why it's important to get fit for your putter, is because you don't just have to go with the 2 8s or the 2 12s or whatever numbers you just said.
Correct.
You can alternate, put one heavier to the toe or to the weight, but if we did that, Aaron, if I put a heavier weight to the toe and a lighter weight to the heel, what's going to happen to the face when you come through?
So you have heavier over there. So I tend to have a little bit more of an open face.
Because it lags behind because of the weight.
Because it lags. Right. Same kind of thought that you would have with like a driver, if you have like a perimeter weight that you move around, that kind of stuff. Excuse me. So yeah, I mean, you can move them around if you're sitting here and you're, you know, you've got a good look, you've got everything you want to see down there, and then you're still, you know, fine tuning that stuff. That's what those weight kits are for, to start messing around with that.
From the PGA professional's point of view, or the golf course point of view, what this enables you to do with a putter that you have not been able to do previously or without a large expense has been what adjustable sleeves have done to drivers. It's allowed fitters to come in and to really fine tune a putter versus just get close.
Starting out with the Series 2, number 2, the classic kind of answer Newport look.
Full plumber's neck.
Yeah, full plumber's neck. It's you know, one of those toe hang putters. You got satin finish. We talked, you know, off camera, we talked about different finishes, different feels.
Right.
We're not really, me personally, I feel absolutely no difference between the finishes. They're not painted, I guess would be the word I'm looking for there, or powder coated or anything like that. Like it's
the metal.
So it's, yeah, pretty good. pretty good numbers there. Again, with our roll percentages, like I was saying at the beginning, we're going from 2 different kinds of turf. We've got a little lip there, things bounce. We can actually see on the TrackMan that skid, roll, bounce, that kind of stuff. They have another little number or another picture you can look at, tile, whatever you want to call it.
Right.
So here you've got it. So you got your ball speed, and then so down there in the red, that's your skid, and then the blue would be your roll. It also will show you on the tiles actually how many bounces that you had.
I don't really know that.
So like on here, you know, everything that you're picking up, and then well, that one for whatever reason didn't pick it up, but you can actually see
Yep. On the right.
Yeah, on the right there.
I'll leave it up there. We'll see how bad we are.
We'll see if one picks it up.
And it's for the entire length of the putt.
Yes.
So Aaron made a good point earlier too, that if we hit this to the screen all the way, it's still tracking it, so it could look a little weird at the very end. That's just because it's hitting the screen. So we're gonna try and keep our putts where they just barely tap the screen, or they're a little short of it.
Yeah. So right there. So I got two bounces on that, which my 2 bounces were probably right off
initial,
the face,
and then
whenever it switched over from turf to turf. If
We're gonna subtract by 1.
Yeah. So if you're seeing multiple bounces,
Oh boy.
see what that one looks like.
Steep.
I just
37.
jammed it down into it.
Blah, 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 blah. So many, it didn't know what to do with it.
I gave you 2. That was generous.
Yeah.
But checking our other styles out, this would be,
Similar.
yep, similar to the actual head. Looks pretty much the same. It's just got a different neck on it, a little bit shorter neck.
And it's blue.
Yep, and this one's blue. This is the Smurf putter.
I will say I'm very curious to see how that specific putter in the black one, not so much the chrome one, how that finish holds up.
Yep.
You know, like when you do wedges, for instance, within a handful of shots, especially out of a bunker, those finishes have a tendency to start to come off, and you lose it on the sole and then where you're impacting the club a lot, especially on like a black finish.
Yep, especially where you're coming through here.
Yep.
It's always brushing through there. Now like a little bit thicker grip. This thing feels like.
Sure. Yeah, I'm the same
my
way.
hands are wrapped all the way around it.
Like your slim 2.0, 3.0 on your putter is a little bit thicker than I prefer, but not by much. I typically will put a 2 on it.
2. So this is type 3 mallet, straight back, straight through.
Yep.
All these have the standard 8 and 8 weight.
I think from the stock putters, that might be your best one.
Yeah.
As far as your numbers. I don't know if you like the way it looks or not, but
Numbers go.
because that last one was on it.
Yeah, that one feels pretty good. I may switch.
Now his putter obviously has been spec'd out to him, and
There's one, the decent one.
right. So this is a little bit different, and he's putted with it a lot. So we'll just talk about the one, and then I'm gonna roll a few. Ooh, a little jumpy on that one.
Wavy.
A little jumpy.
And I definitely feel that going from
Right.
that last one to this one
And so,
in the weight
yeah,
of it.
the adjustment.
Yeah, I mean,
So-
definitely not very much weight.
Yeah, Aaron is
through there.
currently playing with this one, but in all fairness, it's literally been like a week.
Yeah.
But before that, you were playing with the Lab,
The Lab.
which there's 2 versions of the Lab putters. It's LAB. It's a
Direct force putter.
it's a different kind of putter. We
Yeah,
should probably
it's-
review that, to be honest with you.
Yeah, it's way different.
There's a lot of science that goes into that one. It's not for me. I can't take the look personally.
I
I tried it for a little while. I liked the results, but after a little time, it was too much for me. And that's coming from a blade player, and we'll show an image of it so you kind of get an idea what we're talking about. Maybe we'll pull one out and review it.
Yeah.
But everything from the grip everything on that putter has been designed with
for a
something
specific,
in purpose.
yeah,
Yep.
if it all has a specific purpose. Yeah, they've
So he's putting with that before, but you said that you've putted with blades more traditionally. So this isn't as big of an adjustment back to you.
No, huh?
Now, I normally have been putting, so the last 6 months I've been putting with a traditional Spider X.
Okay.
So, but I come from the world of blades. Traditionally, actually pretty similar to you. Full plumber's neck, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
These all 35?
Yeah.
Okay, so everybody here is 35 inches. Full disclosure, I
No,
putt with
34.
Okay, this one feels better than like those. Or those 34 too.
They should all be 34 because I had an inch
Maybe I'm
out
putting
of
with
this one.
33 then. Jeez, these feel long.
Yeah, I was before the Lab. I had, which I think is the best head that Odyssey ever came out with. That number 7.
Oh yeah.
That kind of fang.
Yeah.
Saber tooth looking.
Comes straight
thing.
back off,
straight
and then
back
kind of has the curvature inside.
Yeah, a little curve in the middle of it.
It's really, really well balanced.
I think that was the best head that Odyssey came out with, and it's also one of the more difficult ones to get because they're always sold out of it.
Right. Man, right out of the gates, I like the way these look. Sometimes with the blade putters, you get a real big heel. You guys are looking for more balance. I'm not a fan of that. I had as an Odyssey Toulon. I forget which model it actually was because I didn't have it in the bag very long. In a previous golf professional life, I was sponsored by Callaway, so they wanted me to putt with something from their Odyssey line, so I went to the Toulon because I've always liked milled putters. And it was just too big this way. You could see it coming way out here. Yeah, it always felt kind of awkward. And right out of the gates, the only thing I don't like about smaller grips is that I try to keep my palms pretty flat, and I'm like, oh god.
Yeah, feels like smaller grip feels like it's just my hands eating it up. I don't even have big hands.
Right. I will tell you though, as far as feel, oh boy. Don't talk. As far as feel of these putters, they're right up there with Scotty's and every other milled putter.
It is a solid face.
But it is the importance of getting fit for a putter.
Yeah.
It's almost more important than a driver, but yet everybody and their brother will spend up to $800 or so on a driver between fitting, shaft upgrades, that kind of stuff.
They won't spend $200 on a putter.
Right.
They just keep on going and buying $65 putters.
See, so like this for me, the heel seems too big, but that's also could be the connection with the club. I don't know. The heel feels like it's too far out, but I like the look of it. And that got really vertical. 7 bounces. Yeah. Got back here and I felt like I did that. But it feels balanced, and that's my biggest thing. 0.2, I guess it was balanced. My biggest thing with putters is whether or not they're balanced.
Yeah.
And how they feel coming off of it. All right.
Face to come through.
I like a lot of things where the weight is more up to my hands, so this kind of is counteracting that, but I do like the black look. I don't really like a chrome look. I do like the feedback off the shaft though.
Yeah.
A little bit more.
I've actually, now that I've put that in, because that lab that I had a stability shaft in the lab too.
Did you really?
I
didn't know that.
But it felt different. Whether it was heavier or something, I don't know. So I'm really thinking about going to like a counterbalance type grip so I can put some more weight in the top of it and feel some more in my hands.
Yeah. I mean, overall, it's a really good putter line.
Yeah,
I would say
it's probably done a great job. Sorry, lefties, they do not make them left-handed.
Yeah, putt from the right side. You'll be better anyway.
Just switch up.
No, but I'll give you your putter back. So don't lean on it and bend it because, you know.
This thing's solid.
I don't know, that treadmill almost gave.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, watch that one.
But it's surprising because Mizuno's not known for putters. They're really not known for anything but irons.
Yep.
But they've really put some money and time and effort into their driver line or their metalwoods line. But in the putter line, I think that's going to translate faster because they are so good at that forging process.
Yep.
And being that these are milled putters that are one solid piece. Yeah, this is definitely going to surprise some people.
Yes.
And if I remember correctly, you were telling me this is currently in 2nd place on the My Golf Spy. Is it putters or blade putters? I got a little confused.
I need to look and make sure, but it was on their list. It said putters, so I don't.
It's okay. It's high up on a list. I will tell you.
High up on a My Golf Spy list.
That is one of the better feeling putters I've putted with in a while.
Yes, they call it February. Maybe they came out. I may be lying on that. I may be off. I know in December, our rep came in with them and showed them to us.
But they weren't out.
They weren't out yet, and rolled a few, and I was very impressed. Whenever they came out, I was like, okay, yeah, they're good.
You're good.
So, Mizuno M Craft. I give it a thumbs up. Really good putter. Obviously, it's going to go into getting fit, checking the weights, checking the length, that kind of stuff. But if you're looking for a classic, forged, milled, whatever, a classic style putter, look at these. Don't just walk in and go straight to Scotty Cameron or walk in and go straight to Bentonardi. Give them a look.
These are in that category now.
Yes.
You know, we've said before on this channel, especially with the Wilson D7 forges, that don't just, this preconceived notion of there's really only a couple of manufacturers out there that do something well. There are a lot of manufacturers out there that do things very well. This is a perfect example of that again, just like the Wilson D7 Forge. If you're in that Callaway Apex line, or that kind of a AP2, well, it's not really AP2 anymore, but whatever it would be now, then you should absolutely go hit the D7 Forge.
Yep.
This is that same thing. If you're looking at a Bettinardi, a Scotty Cameron, anything that's a truly milled putter, i.e. a non-insert, a Toulon from Odyssey, then I would absolutely at least give this a test drive. Not gonna be for everybody.
Yep.
But if I wasn't sponsored by somebody, which right now I'm really not, so that bag is a hodgepodge of stuff. Got TaylorMade irons, I've got a Callaway 3-wood, I've got some Callaway wedges. It's all over the place. So same thing here. This would be a good addition to anybody in the milled bag, assuming you can get it fit for you, and with the addition of the weighting system that is interchangeable and provided.
Yes, provided, that's nice.
It should be workable for you.
Yeah, absolutely. Hope y'all enjoyed it. Comment below. Thank y'all for checking in.
Thanks, guys.